to Sri Rama Avataram, this one portrait is a depiction of the entire Sundarakandam. Entire Sundarakandam. Now I will take you across every part. See, in Keshav's painting, the advantage that I have is for every small bit of his painting, if I just open Ramayana, I'll get a shloka. I don't have to justify. If you see many of the political statements, one leader will say one thing and then there'll be a press conference. Naan therivittadu enna vendral. You have to go justify such illogical statements and irrelevant statements made. I don't have to do any of it. I can just turn into the pages of Ramayanam, left, right. I start getting references. So this is the whole portrait of Sundarakandam. Now, let's begin leftwards, from the left. Okay, when I say left, construe only as a direction, not as a political orientation. Now, you see this magnified portion of the left part. See, you see Rama's hand, right hand, meeting Hanuman at the bottom. That's what is magnified here. He is giving his very, very treasured ring to Hanuman. Well, how is it treasured in Sundarakandam? Sita tells, Grihitva prekshamana sa bhartukkara vibhushanam bhartaram iva samprapta janaki mudita bhavat. She was unable to explain the ecstasy and the world in which she was when she received the ring. Because the commentator Govindaraja states, this was the ring presented to Rama by her father. எங்கள் அப்பா 2 கொடுத்தார். என்ன கொடுத்தார்? மோதிரத்தை கொடுத்தார். என்னதான் தொலைச்சு கொடுத்து மோதிரத்தையாவது வச்சுட்டு இருக்கே. So, here goes the shlokam. Anenatvam harisreshta chinhena janakatmaja matsakashat anupraptam anudignana anupashyati. This is a shlokam from Kishkinda Kandam. Now you may wonder, you said Sundara Kandam. Why is there Kishkinda Kandam here? Because in our Sampradayam, it is important in Sanatana Dharma that you always understand the context and understand the context in continuity. You don't take cut, copy, paste of Sundarakandam and study that alone. Where has it started from Kishkinda Kandam? Where is it going to flow into Uttarakandam? How is that going to flow into Uttarakandam? And from Uttarakandam, how do I come back to Balakandam? It's cyclic. So the ring has been given to Hanuman. Now, after that, Jambavan. We see different depictions of Jambavan in the movies. So Jambavan will be wearing one heavy bronze creedam in our dramas. I don't know who has custom made it for him. He will be wearing all possible ornaments. And we will be wondering, they were supposed to be forest dwellers. Where will the bear have the time? So if he's a bear, he has to be a bear. Right? So he's a bear here. Simple. This is how Ramayanam should be depicted. He's a bear. He is now motivating Hanuman. Even if you see Hanuman, he looks like any other monkey. You don't add so much of aura around him. See, understand. Hanuman was able to fly, meet Sita, come back, not because he had powers, because he had Rama's blessings. So even a normal monkey can become extraordinary with the Lord's blessings. This is what even Hanuman will desire. We make Hanuman such a personality, but for him, it is humility always. So you see a humble Hanuman being motivated by Jambavan. Probably, now you ask, is this the way a bear motivates? You have to go ask the bear. Okay. Pakshayo yadbalam tasya tavad bhujabalam tava vikramacha api vegaha chanate tena apahiyate. Hey Hanuman! In Sundarakandam, Jambavan tells Hanuman, you can actually fly really well. Aren't you aware of your powers? You can actually fly like Vishnu's vehicle called Garuda, says the shlokam. Did he fly like Garuda? Look at the left part. He actually flew like Garuda, the way Valmiki has depicted. Now, on the right to the bottom, you see Surasa, the Naga Mata. In our dramas and depictions, Surasa will be like any other lady. There will be one small thread of golden foil attached with the snake at the top. Here it is a snake. Surasa is a Nagamata, the mother of snakes. So mother of snakes is a snake. So here, Sobhipatyashu tadvaktram nishpatya cha mahajavaha. Antarikshe sthita Shriman idam vachanam abravit. While she said, I shall open my mouth. When I say I open my mouth, the snake was just opening its mouth. So Hanuman thought the snake wanted himself to get inside, like the Venus flytrap plant. So he just wanted to get inside it. So he just got inside and came out and said, I got inside your mouth. You never said I should stay there. Was that the rule? I came out. So he tries going in and coming out flying victoriously. She says, I was here to test your perseverance and other skills. You're one. And then he goes into Lanka. He has been stopped by the immigration officer there. She is called Lankini. She asks, where is the passport and the visa that you possess, Hanuman? He says, they don't offer any of these in India and the south of India to us. They don't offer any of the monkeys don't get visas. I just came. He says this in Sundara Kandam. He says, I've heard that Lanka is a beautiful tourist spot. I've come as a tourist. She says, at the current scenario, we are not here to promote tourism. And she gives him a blow. Hanuman now wonders, while I studied, which is the period where one should get all these beatings, I have never had such blows. And now I'm getting it from some person with no name that I can understand of. So he gets flying to her and with his fist, he gives her one blow. Can you see? Which hand is he using? Left hand. Tata samvartayamasa vamahastasya songulihi, says Valmiki. With his left hand, he gave a blow. Even Valmiki's word left has been maintained there. Vamahastasya. Then, Lankini, she had a Trishulam. In fact, Kamban also mentions about the Trishulam she held. Muranvudai Kurangu, Kaitalamadana Tindi, Kaitalumberga, Chittiranagaram, Adanpin, Sidaital Tinnam is her Vakyam in Sundara Kandam by Kambar. So Kamban also religiously follows Valmiki. Now, Hanuman has searched the entire Lanka. Initially, he assumes Ravana Patni Mandodari to be Sita, and to express his joy, he goes atop the pillar, comes down. Aspotayamasa chuchumba pucham nananda chikrida jago jagama stambana roham nipavada bhumam nidashayam swam prakatim kapinam. He showed the nature of a monkey. So on the left hand corner, you see a pillar and a monkey peeping out. The monkey is now thinking, no. Mando, this lady must be different. It cannot be Sita. So he searches the entire Lanka and sits in one place and wonders, should I commit suicide? Because I have not been able to accomplish my task. I have always been a distinction person throughout. Now what will I go and tell? I was not able to find Sita. But if I commit suicide, listening and hearing about me committing suicide, so many people will die. So I should rethink about my decision. So he thinks, rethinks and motivates himself. That is why he's seated with fingers below his chin, thinking. This is a shlokam. Adrishtva kim pravakshyami tamaham janakatmajam dhruvam prayam upeshyanti kalasya vyativarnane. Then Ravana comes with the chatram, with all the jubilance that he had, with all the grandeur, he comes to just lure Sita. But Sita takes a blade of grass, trinam mantarata kritva, keeps it between the both of them, and she tells, I'm not interested in you. All the wealth that you've displayed in front of me is equivalent to a grass. He gets really angry. He tells, if you do not marry me at the end of 2 months, you shall be my breakfast. He says this, there is a shlokam, Mamatvam pratarashartham alabhante mahanase pratashalartham. Pratashalartham is breakfast. I will cook you for breakfast and eat. So the moment he leaves, Sita is now in the mood of committing suicide. Suicide number 1 is over, number 2 is coming. That is when the lady called Trijata comes and tells, don't kill yourself, Sita. I had a wonderful dream about you and Rama being seated on a golden simhasanam and touching the rising rays of the sun in the northern horizon. I dreamt of it, Sita. Who says that? Trijata. So there are 3 jatas for her. Now, Sita now starts thinking of all the women whom she thinks as role models. Deenova, Rajyahinova, Yome Bharta Same Guruhu, Yatha Suryam Suvarchala, like how Surya had Suvarchala, Agastya had Lopamudra, Nala had Damayanti, Sukanya for Chavana. So all these rishis things. But finally, who is she herself? Nityaivesha Jaganmata Vishnoshri Ranapayini Devatve Devadeheyam Manushyatve cha Manushi Raghavatve Abhavat Sita. Lakshmi became Sita when the Lord chose to become Rama. So she didn't have to find other role models. She in her previous form with the Lord themselves were role model. So there is Narayana with Lakshmi at the top, whom she thinks. Now, he now fights with all the Rakshasas and the demons by lifting the trees, throwing stones. When he's uncontrollable to the Rakshasas, Indrajit comes and ties him. Sabadhastena valkalena vimuktostrena viryavan astrabandaha chanyam hi na bandhum anivartate. So they tied him with that Brahmastram, gave a thin rope and tied Hanuman. He was now dragged to the court of Ravana. You see an arrow coming, aiming at Ravana from the top. You know what Hanuman tells in Sundara Kandam? He tells, if you do not release me, I would like to tell you one thing, Ravana. Your good friend Vali, with whom you had an MOU signed, he was killed in one arrow of Rama. One arrow. The shlokam is here. Tvaya vijnata purvascha Vali vanarapungavaha Ramena nihataha sankhe sharena ekena ekasharam. One arrow was enough for Rama to vanquish Vali in the battle. He has a few more arrows. So release me as per Geneva Convention. Now, here you see Hanuman's tail being burnt. Correct? The tail is set on fire. But sir, we see some shape to it. It looks like an arc. Right? I'll read the shlokam. Satan nihitva ranachanda vikramaha samikshamanaha punaha eva lankam pradipta langula krita archimali. So he says that the tail, when it was burnt, looked like an arc. It was like a mala. So it is an exact depiction of Valmiki's shlokam. Then Hanuman burns Lanka, and that moment he understands, oh, Sita is in the same Lanka which I've burnt. I have to check if she's fine. The Charanas have said she's fine. He goes back, seeks her blessings. That is when Tulasidas says, Ashta Siddhi Nava Nidhi Ke Data Asbar Din Janaki Mata Ram Rasayan Tumhare Pasa Sada Raho Raghupati Ke Dasa. Udhar hai ji. Then Hanuman then comes and offers Sharanagati. He went as Rama Duta. Now he comes as Sita Bhakta. Rama accepts any devotee only if they are equally blessed by Mahalakshmi. Since he has come, apara, paravara, parikha, parivrita, parapura, parasrita, davadahana, javana, pavana, bhava, kapivara, parishwanga bhavita. He had to give him an embrace. But here, Keshav thought so that just one hand keeping will ensure Rama's love falling on Hanuman. And this is how the entire Sundara Kandam that you see has been depicted.